Hello, my book-loving friends, and welcome back to Storytime with Mary. This is where we get to read all of our favourite books, and I know that you've been absolutely loving reading along with Mary. So don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our videos so that we can read together all the time. Book lovers, I've got a really awesome adventure for you today. Today we are going all the way up into space and we are going to be reading an awesome book called KJ Rockit. It's cool to be you. This book is written by Christopher Carey. So if you've got this book at home, grab it now and let's read it together. And while you're grabbing your spacey book, I want to tell you a fun fact about our galaxy. So, book lovers, I'm sure you are well aware that our galaxy is called the Milky Way. Do you know that there is something called a galactic year? Book lovers, on Earth, an Earth year is how long it takes for the Earth to orbit the sun. That's basically to go around the sun once. It takes, do you know what it is? 365 days in a normal year and 366 days every 4 years when it's a leap year. But book lovers, a galactic year is how long the sun takes to orbit or travel around the Milky Way. Do you know how long a galactic year is? I'm going to tell you, and I bet you're going to be shocked. A galactic year is 230 million years. That is how long a year is on the sun. You'd be burnt by then because it's really, really hot on the sun. Wow, that's a really long time. Okay, book lovers, if you've grabbed your book, let's get rocking and see what happens in this book. There was a boy that some children knew to be a little bit different, and others thought he was cool, but they all knew him as KJ Rockit. KJ was a good kid with big dreams and not many friends, but he didn't let that stop him from doing what he liked to do best. He was always reading and experimenting with what he didn't understand. KJ's mother introduced him to science, and his infinite curiosity about the universe would have his eyes staring at the stars every night. On KJ's 12th birthday, his mother gave him a brand new telescope. Oh, how cool is that? Thank you, Mama, KJ said, jumping up and down, unable to contain his excitement. That very night, KJ and his mother used his new telescope to look at the moon. The planet Mars is greeting us with its beautiful closeness. It's amazing to see them much closer, Mama, KJ said. As KJ gazed across the night sky out into space, he saw all sorts of wonderful things. Many shooting stars, the Milky Way galaxy, and the moon. He found many things that he had read about in his space book. KJ wanted to be a scientist. He could imagine himself as an astronaut visiting other planets and speaking to different kinds of aliens. And learning new things. He might even make a friend from Saturn. Well, just before bedtime, KJ brushed his teeth and took a bath. Get ready for bed. You have school tomorrow, KJ, his mother said. The very next morning, after breakfast, KJ darted out of the front door. Bye, Mama. Thank you for the breakfast, KJ said as he hopped onto his skateboard in a hurry for school. When KJ arrived at school, He couldn't wait to get to his science class to show everyone his new telescope. He showed his telescope with great enthusiasm, and the students enjoyed his presentation. "What do you plan on doing with your telescope?" the science teacher asked. KJ proudly stood up before the class and answered, "I will discover a new planet. I will travel through space and the stars and be the first kid on Earth to have a best friend from Mars. But first, I have to find that new mysterious planet with my telescope." Some of the other kids clapped for KJ's idea to explore other planets, and others laughed because they thought it was silly. But KJ knew that everyone believed in different things, and he didn't pay any attention to the ones that laughed at him because he was happy with his idea about space. There's nothing wrong with using your imagination. When you imagine what you want and you believe in yourself, you can achieve all sorts of things and all sorts of dreams. This is the first step in achieving your goals. Believe in yourself, the teacher announced. In class, KJ's science partner was Layla. They worked together on all of their science projects. Like building remote control robots? That sounds exciting, doesn't it? Learning how nature works by observing the sun. We just learnt about the sun, didn't we? The moon, the oceans, and the plants. After school, KJ hopped onto his skateboard to go home. He made a little stop to visit a park filled with lots of flowers and trees. Not too far from home, of course. KJ liked finding new things to explore in nature. He always knew that learning was an adventure, and he was always fascinated with colonies. KJ made it home just before the stars came out so that he could use his new telescope to see a falling star, or maybe he would see a UFO. Do you know what a UFO is? I will tell you. It's an unidentified flying object. And maybe that's what aliens visit the Earth in. Before KJ could even finish his dinner, he excitedly ran upstairs and out onto the rooftop where he set up his telescope with hopes of seeing something new in the night sky. KJ would often dream or imagine being out in space on his skateboard with rockets attached to it, flying between the galaxies and discovering new worlds hidden amongst the stars. "It's bedtime, KJ," his mother said after his bath. KJ brushed his teeth and got ready for bed. As KJ was being tucked in by his mother, she leaned close to his ear and said, "Never stop believing in yourself, KJ. Never let someone tell you that you can't do something. You are an amazing child with a heart full of dreams. Dream big and become who you want to be, and never forget who you are, because it's cool to be you." KJ closed his eyes and let his dreams take him to new worlds and adventures filled with stars and space friends. I love KJ space friends. So cool. KJ Rockit. It's cool to be you. Oh, book lovers, that is such an important message, isn't it? It's cool to be you, isn't it? We all have lots of different dreams that we want to achieve in our life, don't we? Some people want to be doctors working in the NHS and helping all the sick people. Some want to be firefighters putting out big fires. And some might want to drive a big red bus. And it's absolutely cool to be you and dream of whatever you want to be. And it's really, really cool to want to be an astronaut, isn't it? And go up into space and make new space friends, just like KJ wanted to. Book lovers, don't let anyone stop you believing in your dreams, because what is it? It's cool to be you. Okay, book lovers, if you enjoyed that book as much as I did, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our videos. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.